Now, at the same time, we want to move towards a fossil-free society. We have an emissions goal towards 2050.
How do you do that? By expanding fossil fuel production?
By also having a number of other clean energy projects that the government has been investing in and will continue to invest in as the number of years go forward.
So basically you're saying the province of Ontario is responsible for reducing emissions while the province of Alberta gets off scot-free.
Every dollar
made, the oil sands are the largest, most polluting industrial structure in the history of this planet.
Every dollar that is going to be made by the federal government through the Trans Mountain expansion will be invested in clean energy projects. So the whole concept is you have to be able to merge economic sustainability with environmental consciousness. It's very easy to say we just want to be fossil-free yesterday.
But you didn't actually answer. Can I get an answer to my question?
Let him answer and then
go
back.
But he didn't answer my question. My question was an economic question. I'm asking, how long will it take for us to get this money back? Can you guarantee the $15 billion we're spending on this project will come back when China is already committed to banning the internal combustion engine, and marine regulations that kick in next year are going to make 20% of oil sands oil unusable? So how is this not going to be a stranded asset? That's my question.
What we're doing is we're diversifying markets in order to get a fair price for the products that we sell. From the customers that are buying it, Jason.
You think by 2030 that same amount of oil is going to be in demand? Like I said, China has already committed to banning the internal combustion engine. They're already doing it in Hubei province already. Okay? And again, like I said, international marine regulations, and you can look it up, they kick in 2020, are going to make our high sulfur content bitumen oil unusable in marine. Now, that's a huge customer for Alberta Oil. So this is basically going to become a pipeline to nowhere. It's going to become what they call a stranded asset, and we're going to be on the hook for it. Why do you think Kinder Morgan walked away from the project? They're in a for-profit business. They're not going to walk away unless they feel there's no money to be made, and there's not. And our fool of a prime minister decided, hey, we'll pony up the money and buy it.
Jason is obviously not in support of the project, so he's going to put forward, in fairness, I understand why he might do that. The bottom line is that over 190,000 people are directly employed in oil and gas. That does not include spin-off employment that occurs in this industry. This project is going to bring in significant revenues, corporate revenues, once the project is up and running, and there's every indication that it will potentially revert back to the private sector once the project is in place.
Thank you.
I agree with one thing that you said, that yes, 190,000 people are employed in the oil and gas sector, so that's why we need to transition them to the new economy.
Thank you very much.
Not keep pumping money into the oil sands.
Oil, natural gas, and energy put food on the table for hundreds of thousands of Canadian families, including right here in Hamilton. And as a Conservative government, we are pro-pipeline. We want to get that oil to market so that not only can our energy sector do even better and thrive as a government, and we are able to then ensure that the steel industry here in Hamilton is thriving as well.